Alright, so the thing is that I've recently discovered that there are a lot of problems in my GNOME desktop. Like right now I've been using Arch Linux with GNOME desktop environment for almost everything. Whether you talk about gaming, content creation, shooting, almost everything. But recently there were a lot of problems in the GNOME desktop. And the primary one is a ghost window. A ghost. Or I should say an orphaned window or an invisible window. You see, whenever I'm just working on DaVinci Resolve or just browsing web, randomly I cannot click, scroll, or even like the whole application is protected with something which cannot be clicked or do anything. And then when I go to the corners of the application, like, there is some sort of a ghost window. And when I just go to the corner of that ghost window, I can see that it's resizable. That means that it's not something which is a problem of Arch, it's something which is a problem of GNOME. And so I decided, let's just install a new desktop environment, aka let's just install a Linux RICE or a customization like Hyperland, BSPWM, AwesomeWM, like something like that, which is really beautiful and which will look good as, well, I cannot say any further. So yeah, let's get started, shall we? Alright then, so the first thing is I'm gonna have to just explore the web, go to UnixPawn or go to Google or YouTube and search for beautiful Linux customizations for window managers and that stuff. So yeah, let's start deep, shall we? Alright then, so the installation is all properly listed here. Let's start with the dependencies. So first, we're gonna need terminal here. Now, let's just copy everything. Before we begin, you need to create downloads folder in your /home. If there's not, I believe there is. Yep, there is. Now, since we all store temporary clone files in the folder, now the installation can only provide for Arch-based distributions. I do not have. Okay. A one-time command to install most of the dependencies with your AUR helper is given below. Thank you. Now it is using Paru, so we're gonna need to use Yay. We just have to change Paru to Yay. There we go. And it began. Enter, and the installation has begun and it's gonna take some time. There is indeed a hell lot of it. Now it is cloning everything and everyone. Okay. Alright, since it is doing, let's just go on. You need PyleRC, which is a Python module to handle the lyrics of the song in the EU-based player. You can skip this if you don't want to use Spotify. First install pip. Actually, I would like to install Spotify. Yep, I would. Hey, there is one thing I'm wondering, like, does BSPWM support Wayland? Let's see, BSPWM support Wayland or not. Yes, it does, but it's not in the default mode. It is primarily designed for X11. It's possible to run it under Wayland. Well, we'll see later. Yes, install it. Default all will be installed. Yep, it is gonna use X11, so yeah, we don't have any choice. You see, there is one thing I don't like about AUR sometimes, that it has to build every package which is not default available. Let me just show you. When I go to system monitor, as you can see, it is using approximately 4 GB RAM while building this thing. It's not good, and especially if you have a low-end hardware, then it's definitely not good. And yet it's almost like halfway there. It still needs to go up and up and up. And take a look at my CPU usage. That's what I'm talking about. Alright then, so at last all the dependencies have been downloaded and we are gonna move to the next one, which is installing this Spotify module or something. You see, again, the invisible window problem. Let's install sudo pip. Now install this, whatever this is. Oh, I'm gonna have to enable the, what is this? Okay, so I'm gonna need to enable this thing as well. Now install it, and it should be installed in no time. There it is. Now we need to install these things. EU, Alcovar's wacky widgets. Okay, so these are gonna be the widgets which look good. So first you need to install the nightly version of Rust. Also GDK3 is speed way to directly install the binary package. Is the okay. So I'm gonna be using yay to install that. I'm gonna install it using my yay. Install it. Enter, and the installation has begun. Looks like we have ran into some problems, and I'm gonna have to just copy all of this and I'm gonna be pasting it in ChatGPT. I hope that will help. So yeah, let me just do that. Alright then, so we had to just remove a few commands from the package script, and here it is. Let's hope it works this time. Alright, at last this dependency has installed. It took around 2 GB. Let's just leave that, and now it is time. Well, let me just close ChatGPT. Okay, so this has been downloaded, and now it is time to customize EU. Literally, man. Okay, let me just clean it. Let's go to download, copy the git repository, and then go to EU's folder, and then build the package. There it is. Just a little more, just a little. Well, after that we need to go to release. Let's just wait. Alright, so it has been installed again, and now we need to do this. Okay, cannot start EU, no such file directory is there. Well, let me just copy this command. Maybe I should copy everything from the beginning so that, for obvious reasons. Control C. Let's use ChatGPT again. ChatGPT works flawlessly when I'm ever faced with such problem. Okay then, it's not that big. Now it locked. Okay, so if you can depend on the company specs. Okay, installing EU. Move the binary position in your path, which is there. So what was I doing? That's just there. So it was sudo move EU to user bin EU. That was the deal, and it says I should go with this one. Move the binary into your location in your path. Go. It says it was successfully able to do that. I don't know how. Let me just test this. Yep, it is installed. Enable login for debugging. If you face any issues, just install these. Okay, I will. And maybe it has been installed. Okay, so now XPG. It comes from the author BFPWM. Well, let's just install it without reading everything. Enter, and then go to downloads, clone XPG, go to XPG, make, and then sudo make install. Is it successful or not? I don't know. Let me just ask him. It is it. Okay. Yep, it is. It is. I can actually test the command. Okay, let's try it. Maybe I should copy and paste it here. Is it okay? Yep, it is. Thank you. Now let's just go on with. So we have now Picom Pagulous Folk. I know what that means. Just get on with it. Yes, and then download another GitHub repository. Go to that repository. Wait. And now go to the Picom. Then build this release. Running the setup command as Mason instead of Mason setup is ambitious and depreciated. Okay. Now install it with Ninja. Entering Ninja, error loading build.ninja. Now I'm gonna need to fix this one as well. Mason setup, this Ninja C build. Now it works. Now it is working. Okay. And then I have to go with Ninja C build install. Yep, at last. God, what would happen if ChatGPT wasn't here? Add a user to ADM group. Okay. Let's do this. It is just like GDM, like GNOME's login manager, but for BSPWM. And enable Bluetooth as well. Enabled. Now it is time to install the themes. And we're gonna be using Tokyo Night. I'm actually into it. Maybe I should start watching some Japanese animes to get the feel of Tokyo's night theme. Is any day theme? Day theme? Maybe not. Who knows? Now copy these, paste these. Cannot start, no such file directory. Okay. Let me just paste this. A classic mistaken path. That means it doesn't exist. Verify the themes. Okay. Install.sh. This will maybe not. Control C. Control V. Now I need to install it first. That's why. Install. Wait. Why? Oh, it's in themes. That's why. Let's just copy it again. Paste it here. Now I need to go to theme slash and now cd themes and then install it. Or I should install it piston bar. Installing. And now I need to go back or something like that. Now it should show me Sakura's theme, a folder called Tokyo Night. Where is it supposed to be? It's not here, is it? Okay, it's here. Yep, it is. Now, would you like GDK set actual? Okay, now I need to do this. Again, let me just install it normally. Now it should do it. Again, Control C, go here, Control V. Same themes installed for users only. So, what you don't need to move anything manually. You can apply the theme using any of the methods or set it manually using G settings. Maybe I need to install this particular version. So I'm gonna go to GNOME Looks. It's the BL dark BL theme. You see, BL sometimes means a customized version of a particular theme, which is usually not in the zip package. Yep, as I'm talking about BL. Now this is BLMB. Weird. I just need dark BL, not BLB. There's a difference and we're gonna have to find the right one. Dark BL. Alright, light border, macOS button. So according to this, might end up needing, well, I don't need anything in the light. So light, no. I'm gonna need dark BL. Dark, borders, borderless, border. It is borderless but legacy buttons, borderless but macOS buttons, dark bordered legacy buttons, borderless but no buttons. Something like that. We have Tom. All I need is dark BL, but there are multiple ones. So yeah. Alright, I do have an idea. I'm installing a theme to match the current color scheme. Okay, so let me just do this. Now let me just paste this. I'm installing a Rise, and for that I need this command to work. Yeah. Okay, I'm trying to, but it is not in existence. So look for dark BL. Todo MB. Let's just try Tokyo Dark, but there's no dark BL or something. Maybe I need to install it by myself, shouldn't I? Let me just do something, like first go to GitHub and then I'm gonna need to understand what is this. Sudo dnf install GDK Marine version, okay, whatever. So I'm gonna be needing to install BL, just BL. B means borderless theme with macOS button, normal, then theme for GNOME shell or whatever. I just need normal BL without any GS or anything. So I'm gonna copy this. Maybe it's for a custom install like. Now I'm going to copy this part, the cheat sheet, paste it here, enter. Now it would know everything. I need BL, which is dark and borderless, that's it. So I'm gonna be doing this particular one. Yep. Error, unrecognized theme variant blue, or specifically this one. Let's try this. Again, literally man again. Maybe I don't need the blue here. Now it should be okay. To install the borderless version, just do this. Unrecognized variant. Borderless. Maybe we should do this. Unrecognized variant blue. Let me just copy all of this and paste it here. Okay. Try without the T and blue. Just borderless dark. And -- variant is not recognized. Do no direct mention. Is a manual or separate folder or whatever. Let's try this. Control-Shift-C. Enter. Let's hope. Let's just hope. Okay, so I'm gonna need this. Let's try. Enter. At last it works. Let's try this. Works. Regarding the GL borderless one, we can copy it to --theme. It does not exist. And BL means borderless. That's just enough. Maybe just install the closest one, which is borderless, and rename that theme as BL1. You know, a little scamming. Now we're gonna install the closest one, which is this, and then we're gonna find the folder. It's a directory. Now we're gonna rename or copy it. Do it. Now you use your renamed to do whatever you want. Okay, I will. Thank you. Now let's try it again. This cannot start again. Let me just copy this, paste it here. This is the command. Not again. Try this instead. Let's try. Done. Yep. Hopefully it is done. Hopefully. Okay, then now it is time to install the .dot file. Let's go to download again. Finally, at last, our main customization, hot files. It's gonna take a little time. Alright, so now the copy is complete. Let's just go to hot files. Now install the config and everything. And then this again. And now installing the fonts. Move. Now we have a problem. Maybe I should go on with sudo. Done. Now there's no etc. What with that? Okay, now we have a problem. Let's just do this. I need to use this. Cannot state no file directory. Weird. Let's try it again. If nothing turns up, you might need to create these configuration files yourself if they're part of a set of instruction, or download or copy them, whatever. Well, let me just copy all this. Okay, I shouldn't have done that. Control-C, Control-V. So this is what I'm trying to do. Moving fonts, already did this. Now it is time for this. EDC doesn't exist. What's going on? Not even this. Not even this. Okay, this was able to do that. What is going on? Okay. Now we need to go to EDC. At last it's working. Done. Okay, let's go ahead. So I'm already in there. Control-C, Control-V. Cannot state this, or this. It just went okay and it almost did everything I needed it to do. MV slim conf for whatever. Okay then, I hope it's already done. Hopefully. So to move the files to EDC slim.conf in environment, that's what I was trying to do here. And it was able to do it with sudo there. Let's just try it with sudo again. Then how did this one pull it off? Sudo mv slim conf EDC, Control-C. Yep. Again? What happened? It just said it was done. Control-C, Control-V. Oh, right. Maybe I should first go to EDC. What's going on? Okay. Now let me just try these. Now, let me just do it with sudo, enter, and not again. What if I use this one? What is going on? Control-C, Control-V. Just analyze what's going on. If you see no slim environment there, that means either the repo you clone doesn't include them, or maybe those files. Slim.conf environment. Let's see. Total of 8. There is nothing. Control-C. My etc folder is empty. Next move, I suggest check this. Probably those files are optional. Maybe, hopefully. Assume you're in the hot files folder. Yes, you are. Control-C, Control-V. Just analyze what's going on. If you see no slim environment there, that means either the repo you clone doesn't include them, or maybe those files. Slim.conf environment. Let's see. Total of 8. There is nothing. Control-C. My etc folder is empty. Next move, I suggest check this. Probably those files are optional. Maybe, hopefully. Assume you're in the hot files folder. Okay, Control C. Let's do this. Verify if the files exist there. No. cd ... Now do this. No. If nothing shows up, I need to download them by myself. Good. lim.conf and environment. Well, I can do this. Let me just copy, duplicate, go back to where I was. Okay. Now lim.conf. Yep, there is. In EDC. It's an EDC. Okay. So it does exist. And environment. Yeah, that's all in EDC. They are an EDC. pwd. Make sure it outputs this. I am in Control C. They are in there. Okay. They are. I need to get to hot file. ls td edc td c tool v. What the heck? At last. Wait, I'm in the wrong folder maybe. Maybe not. Who knows? Okay then. So now I'm gonna be needing to do this. Cannot start while it is there. Okay, so I have another idea. Let's do this idea. I'm gonna go to EDC and I'm gonna download these two things. Environment download, EDC, lim download. I have downloaded them in my downloads folder. Okay, now Control L. Cannot start. What the heck? Even now. Let me just check. Downloads. There the hell it is. This one's in txt, but where the heck is lim? I believe I did downloaded it, but it's not there. This is it. Download. Okay, so allow multiple things to get downloaded. Again, there it is. lim.conf. Fast. Done. Okay, so this thing is done. It's time for the environment. Now I'm gonna be downloading environment again. EDC, environment, download. Go to downloads. It is environment.txt. Yep, that was the problem. Well, I'll do both. I'm gonna rename this, remove the txt, and then do this. Both of them are okay. Now at last this part is done. Copy items in user. So what I'm first gonna need to do is just go back to cd ... paste this. Done. At last, it's almost installed. The user contains everything. Okay. Miscellaneous Spicify theme. I don't even know what Spicify is. This would install Spicify theme to my Spotify. Okay. First, I'm gonna need to install Spotify. So to install Spotify, enter. What the heck I'm doing? I'm using Arch. Pacman dash what? Dash S. Let's go on with J. Okay, so I sort of tried everything and it did work out, okay. In the end, I was able to achieve my pretty beautiful desktop, but there were a lot of problems. It was a whole messed up thing, like the whole top bar or polybar was not even properly rendering, working. The widgets were off the track and everything. And now I'm here at some sort of a boot loop. Yep, that's I believe what it is. Let me just focus it there. As you can see, it's a bloody boot loop and I've been here for half an hour. Okay man, looks like we're gonna have to install our Linux setup again because I messed up really badly. And yeah, that was today's video. Literally, it wasn't what you expected, was it? Well, I cannot always have success in my videos. Well, saying that, I believe that's it for today's video. I hope you have enjoyed the video, maybe. And if you did, then subscribe for more awesome tech videos uploaded on this channel daily. And I'll meet you next video where I'll fix my setup. And yeah, bye bye.